This is the story about how I hit a very rare Nerf blaster at the world's largest blaster battle. So let's get a little bit of context first, shall we? So I got invited by Jared Gwines to Jared's epic Blaster Battle 9 at the AT&T Stadium in Dallas, Texas. This is the absolute biggest foam dart blaster battle in the world. In fact, it is a World Guinness winning blaster battle. And I'm here with a bunch of other creators. Right off the bat, thank you to Jared for getting me out here so that we can have just a good time. Every year that I've been here, I have hidden a Nerf blaster, but not just any Nerf blaster. It is a Gear Up Maverick. This year, I'm lucky enough to have been able to thrift 2 of these blasters. I didn't want to hang on to both of them. I wanted to spread the Nerf love a little bit, but I wanted to do it in a special way. And I figured that going to Dallas for the world's largest blaster battle would make it a fun, small, tiny Easter egg hunt. So here's the plan. I'm going to go to AT&T Field before everything opens. I'm going to put the blaster in one of the seats, and I'm going to wait patiently and hopefully that somebody's going to bring it to me and get it signed. Will somebody find the blaster? Will somebody bring it up to me to get it signed? Not only do you have to stay tuned, I've got to stay tuned because I'm not quite sure what's going to happen. It's the day of the event. It's really hot outside, but my resolve is stronger than ever. I'm going to hide this blaster, and hopefully somebody finds it. Now, what I realized I didn't do is I didn't really give any significance to what the Gear Up series was all about. The Gear Up series was a special subline created for 9, 10, 11, and it is an extremely rare, extraordinarily rare subline within the Nerf N-Strike series. Here's the kicker, though. The Gear Up series isn't the only rare variant within the Nerf N-Strike series. We also have the Whiteout edition of blasters, and we also have the Crimson edition of blasters that all complement each other, that all came out relatively at different times, so that over the course of N-Strike's very iconic run, there are different collectible bits throughout all of these blasters. We don't typically see this anymore, and the reason for that is because we don't have big box retailers like Toys R Us to complement some of the other places like Target, Walmart, and other gigantic stores that are just more, I guess, generalized, not specialized like Toys R Us was. Okay, so that's the quick history lesson there. Let's go hide a blaster. If you've ever been to a large sports stadium, I'm guessing, like me, your normal experience is in the stands. Everything looks so far away, but when you're able to get down on the field level, that is where things absolutely change. It opens up. It is a sight to behold as everything was getting ready and put in place. And so when people come in, it feels like a carnival. It's like a carnival atmosphere. You have bouncy houses. You have little shops set up so that people can try new interesting things. The company behind Siren Blasters was there demoing some of their products. There was a company that was doing Dungeons & Dragons 20-sided dice as well as lightsabers. There was a blaster marketplace, so if somebody forgot or had a blaster break on them, there was an area so that you could purchase a new blaster to get back in the battle. If you're interested in stuff like this, big giant blaster battles, all kinds of crazy toys, definitely need to be following along to this channel. So hit that subscribe, hit that follow, whatever it takes to get more videos.
I was ready to hide the blaster, but I wanted to ask some of the other creators where they thought I should hide it.
It's time to hide this guy. Where am I gonna put it? All right, Flux, where do you think I should hide the Maverick?
Well, I know Bunker has a lot of inflatables out there. You could make a little pile of stuff and hide it under there.
Not a bad idea. All right, Coney, where should I put the Maverick? Where should I hide it?
There's like these little like nooks near the edge of the field. I think if you put it down in one of those nooks, somebody's gonna see it eventually. But I think it's a good place to hide it because normally people are probably gonna avoid that at first.
Okay. So. Good idea. Thank you. All right, Darkwing Duck, where do you think I should hide the Gear Up Maverick? Wait a second, you're Luchasaur!
Yeah. You should probably hide it somewhere in the shadows. That's my best bet. But good luck with the stadium lights.
Very on brand. Thank you. All right, Legit Bread, where do you think I should hide the Gear Up Maverick?
Well, I think you should find someone with a loaf of bread and then stick it in between 2 slices and nobody's going to know.
Do you have an extra loaf of bread somewhere?
Not for sharing, unfortunately.
Can't do that one then. I bet you're wondering if somebody found my Nerf blaster. I didn't get the footage of it, but they did. In fact, it was the very first game. After the very first game, somebody came running up to me, and they showed me the blaster with my stickers on it. So I knew it was the very same Gear Up Maverick that I had hidden in the stands. And if you're curious about how the games go, so for instance, there are things like everybody from Texas versus everybody else. There is a boys versus girls match. There is like all of these free-for-alls. There's times where you can only use hyper or rival rounds. There's times where you can only use blasters that fire one dart at a time. there are these different rules, these different mixtures, so that people are swapping their blasters in and out on the sideline so that they can get into each and every battle. But not only that, there are obstacles on the field as well. There are big, giant, inflatable paintball obstacles that people can hide behind and find a little reprieve from the barrage of foam coming at them. This is a completely indoor stadium, so it is air conditioned. It is shielded from the Texas heat in summer. But when you have all of the excitement, all of the activity from thousands upon thousands of people joining in battles, running around, firing blasters, scavenging darts, it does get a little hot, so make sure to drink plenty of water when you're there. One of the fun things for me personally is that I was giving away stickers. And not only that, I was signing blasters and t-shirts and stuff like that. That is always like a really fun part for me. So if you see me at one of these events, don't hesitate. Come on up. I will, if I have stickers, I will give them away. And if I have a Sharpie on me, which I did, I will sign some blasters, I'll sign t-shirts, whatever merch you want signed. Like that is the fun part about being at these things. So if you see me in the future at these things, don't hesitate to come up. Ask for a sticker. And speaking of stickers, I had two styles this year. There were some glow-in-the-dark stickers with just the traditional Ri-Fi channel logo. And also I designed some mid-century looking Jetsons, Flintstones kind of inspired logo sticker that was die cut. It was limited edition. It was limited to 40. So I didn't give those all away. I still have some, and I will give those away until they are gone. And the glow-in-the-dark stickers were super popular, though, too. I was really impressed at how they came out, how bright they were in the glow-in-the-dark sense. But here's the thing, like, this isn't just like an hour or two long. This is like a 3-4 hour long event. So people were coming in at about 6 o'clock, and the whole thing wrapped up at 10 o'clock. So it was a 4-hour battle, and it just becomes pandemonium in the best possible sense. Kids just kept running around. I saw like a bunch of dads napping on the sidelines, which, you know, thumbs up to that. Like if you can find some rest and peace on a field where there are thousands of children screaming and firing darts, that is some pro-level dad moves there. Of course, I partook in a lot of the different game types as well. I was running around with people, firing off some of the blasters. I didn't bring too many blasters. I didn't bring anything like super big or with a lot of capacity. It's just stuff that I could top load easily and get back into the battle and fire things off. The cool thing was people were very well behaved. They weren't aiming for the head, which is always a pleasant surprise. But if you go to one of these things, be sure to wear eye protection, because inevitably somebody's like, what's eye protection? And then by the end of the night, I'm guessing you'll find out. Before we go any further with wrapping up the event, I just wanted to thank Jared for hosting me, as well as that just massively large undertaking that is Jared's Epic Blaster Battle in Dallas. I don't think there's anything else like it, to have a big, just giant foam battle on a football stadium. Truly a sight to behold, and if you've had a Nerf battle in your backyard, just imagine something like that times a million. And it was also good to meet up with some other people in the Nerf space. It's always a good time when we're able to hang out, share ideas, talk about what we're seeing in the industry, our specific niche of the industry, and just have a good time in general. So that's it. That is everything about Jared's Epic Blaster Battle 9. I'm hoping for Jared's Epic Blaster Battle 10. And to the person who found the Nerf blaster, if you're watching this video, amazing job finding it so quickly. You must have been running very fast. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.